You're such an asshole.
So Rushiel, our East Indian agent in the field, he sent in a Clarey test request for the two candidates for Georgia's governor. And I want to speculate on them just on looks alone. Because when I pull, Rushiel's kind enough to provide me the Wikipedia entries for both of them, and then I go to get the images from them. I'm looking at it, I'm like, whoa, these are two fat guys from the South. Two Bubbas, right? And they look like twins. One's got hair, the other one doesn't. I kind of laughed right off the bat. I'm like, God, they're eating their hominy grits. Look at these guys. And they're more the stereotype of he a big old boy down in the South than it is Democrat, Republican, right? One doesn't look more Republican or leftist than the other. And so just looking at their images, I don't even have their names right now. So there's the guy with the hair and he's smiling. I'm just going to go that he's the Republican one because he's just a little bit better looking than the bald guy. The bald guy looks like he might be missing a chromosome or two. I'm not saying the guy with the hair is the good, is like, he's got all of his chromosomes. I could be wrong, but if I had to guess, the guy with the hair and smiling is like, and even the guy on the right looks a little soft, a little pasty, a little smooshy, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow. The Pillsbury Doughboy. All right, but it could go either way. They could both be trust fund baby, nepo baby assholes. Republican or Democrat, doesn't matter. I'm just going on the pure physiology of these guys. I'm going to go with the guy with the hair as the Republican and his slightly ugly, missing half a chromosome brother is the Democrat. Could be wrong. Now, let's go to Rushiel's specific request. Dear Clarey, could you do a Clarey test on the two leading candidates for the 2026 Georgia governor election? I was surprised not to see the fat, ugly black chick with the Cumberland Gap between her teeth. That one, the one that was like corrupted. And didn't she get busted for embezzling money? Oh, well. Bert Jones, Crowbar Jones. Nobody knows who Crowbar Jones is. Crowbar Jones and Chris Carr. So let's go Bert Jones. All right. Wow, look at that loud suit. I not to continue the completely biased and ignorant analysis. If you got, I don't know if that's taste or audacity. If you look at Bert Jones's Wikipedia, that's a loud suit. That indicates decision-making. Balls. I'm going to say Bert Jones is the Republican here. And then what's the other guy? Chris Carr. All right, let me do an image search of Chris Carr. Get some more pictures here. Chris Carr. Oh, God, look at this face. Oh, yeah, this face? His smile? Oh, that's the soy boy smile. Oh, no. Okay, I'm glad I looked up the other images. This guy, he's got to be the Democrat. Look at him. Who does he remind me of with that face? Yeah. Chris, I don't know. You could be the Republican, but you got that creepy beady eye, PDF file look. Chris Carr, that's a football player, it looks like. I don't know. A lot of guys named Chris Carr. Yeah, this guy, no. All right. Let's go here. William Burton Jones, born in 1979, American politician and businessman, served as 13th lieutenant governor of Georgia since 2023. They've had 13 lieutenant governors since 20. Oh, is Georgia that? There had to be more lieutenant governors than that in the entire existence of Georgia. 13? Only 13? Member of the Republican Party. He previously served as a member of Georgia State Senate from 2013 to January 2010, the 25th district. This is a very abbreviated entry. Graduate of Woodward Academy, University, played football, received Bachelor's of Arts in History. Oh, no, you're a washed-up dude, bro. Like the bull from AlphaCon, where him and his bros got together. We're going to save the world, bro, with alphaness. You majored in history, huh? Was co-captain of the Georgia Bulldogs football team, won an SEC championship after a 20-year title drought. Okay, good for him. An oil executive. He is heir to the Jones. Oh, you are. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like this guy. I don't like the other guy. Could be a Democrat, and I could still be like an oil executive. He is heir to the petroleum. So he's got a worthless college degree. He came from wealth. I'm wondering if we gotta say, does he have any real world working experience? If he's only worked for daddy, I'm gonna wipe that off the record. That doesn't count. It's already got 2 strikes against you. Served as a member of board of directors in the Butts County Water and Sewage Authority. How bored were you? Fun Jones took a spot on the and his dad took a spot on the board of directors. What are you guys like, the connected asshole family group? Is that what it's what's his last? Oh, it's the Joneses. It's the Joneses. Georgia Sen in June of 2012. So you are 4 years younger than me. How old was I in 2012? Should be able to do math. 79. Let's pull up the calculator. My calculator go. 2012. When did you enter politics? Minus 1979. You're good old boy. 33. Oh, you were the wise age of 33. You decided to enter. Did daddy help you with that? Oh, I don't like this guy. I don't care that he's Republican. I don't like him. Jones voted to establish a flat income tax rate, prohibit teaching about systemic racism. I mean, I'm agreeing with his policies, but yeah, Nepo baby. Expression, religion, attempt to overturn campaign lieutenant governor. What did he do beforehand? So what did he do from 22 when he graduated to 33 when he ran for office? There's an 11-year thing I need to find out. Well, here it says he got a bachelor's of science. Here it says bachelor's of arts. Which one is it? Look, so far I agree with every policy what I've read so far. But this, come on, man. In 2004, Jones founded JP Capital Insurance, an insurance business in Jack's Insurance Lending Company, a subsidiary of Jones Petroleum. Oh, did you say, did daddy give? Okay, so 2004. What was I in 2004? I got to go quarter centuries. 2000, I'm 25. So I was 29 at the time. You were 25. And with your dad's money, you founded an insurance. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I'm glad you're voting the right way, right? But no. There should be a citizen politician, somebody who worked in the coal mines of Georgia, whatever the fuck they do in Georgia, the peach trees of Georgia, in the peach tree farming of Georgia. And his name was, what's a Southern name? Beauregard. Beauregard Lefleur, who worked on the peach farm and said, I declare a lot. Well, I declare these peaches are coming in ripe this season. That's who you want. Beauregard Leclerc. All right. So this is a trust fund, baby. It's not that he hasn't worked hard. It's just, I'm sorry, man. I can't like rich kids. I'm sorry. You should be banned from certain things in life, like working for your parents, or you can work for your parents, but you should not be allowed in public office, right? There should be no Nepo babies in public office. Corporations say, nope, we don't have you on the board of directors. No Nepo baby. I don't know what Harvard kids would do or Ivy League graduates would do. You probably all have to go work real jobs or something. I don't know. Okay. So he comes from wealth. I'm going to say he never worked a real job in his life. I'm going to say it. He never did. 25-year-old, you start a company. Suck my left nut. Please don't. He's been in office, a career politician, and what's he do? He's running for office now. No, I appreciate his fashion sense. I know he looks like the more masculine of the two. Now let's go to Chris Carr. Oh, wait, you provided me the link. Chris Carr. Here's the Democrat. Chris Carr, American lawyer, politician, serving as 48th Attorney General. This isn't any better. I'm sick and tired of, well, they graduate from law degree and then they interned under Judge so-and-so. They went right to working for the government. I don't like this guy any better so far. Member of the Republican. Oh, this is the primary. So wait, Rush, you're saying this is the Republican. These are two Republicans. No wonder I had to, because if it comes to a fist fight, my money's on Bert Jones, right? Football player, probably still goes to the gym a little bit. This guy, Chris Carr, he reminds me, there's a Democrat here, Dusty Jones. I think that's his name, Dusty Jones. Dusty Johnson. Yeah, so here, if you guys want, look at it. Dusty Johnson, soy boy, weak, ain't going to win no fights, but he's a Republican. And he's been in office in South Dakota for quite some time. And yeah, he means well. And here's it. The Chris Carr is his equivalent, right? They probably both went to law school. Like, Clarey, you're a politician. I really just care about the American public. This is why Trump got elected. We're just sick and tired. Like, yeah, Dusty, you're a great guy. Thanks for you. Like, where's Bert Bertelsen, who was sheriff and served in the Iraq War? You know, that guy. So here we got 48th Attorney General of Georgia since 2016. See, that unrelated, but that's what I was wondering. There's only been 13 lieutenant governors in Georgia, but 48 attorney generals in Georgia? Is the lieutenant governorship not a regularly staffed position in the history of Georgia? Unless the lieutenant governors just live a long-ass time and serve tremendously long terms. Was appointed by Governor Nathan Deal as Attorney General to succeed Sam Olens. Carr was elected to a 4-year term in Georgia's 2018 statewide elections, won a second term in 22 as Georgia Attorney General. He is a candidate 2026. All right, graduated Terry Business College with a BBA, a business degree, in 1995. So he's 2 years older than me. He does not get the boomer grandfather clause. You majored in business, worthless degree. And he went to law school in 1999, been to practice in Georgia since 1999. Okay, here's my question, Carr. Did you work in the private sector or did you immediately go and work for the government? After graduating law school, he practiced law at Alston and Byrd. Real world working experience. And later served as vice president, general counsel of Georgia Public Policy Foundation, a market think tank from 2011 to the nominating commission. Boy, what do you lawyers do? Do you just like run by the private sector, stick your little dick in there for like 30 seconds, like, it worked. And now you're off to some nonprofit. I don't like this guy either. I kind of hate the other guy. I don't hate this guy. It's just like, you should see the primary elections for the local elections here in South Dakota. Military veteran turned rancher running for office. Sheriff turned welder run part-time sheriff over at Lawrence County running for office. Like real men and women. There was a gal. It was a hard choice. It was the primaries for, I think, our state rep. And the gal was a math major, lieutenant colonel in the Air Force Reserves, and she worked some real job, like engineer or something. And then the other person was a blue collar rancher type. I'm like, damn, man, I don't know who to choose. These are both great people. We're spoiled for choice here in South Dakota. Here you got trust fund baby Jones, and I'm a lawyer and never done anything else. Ran past the private sector and took a whiff Carr. Now I work on nonprofit Federal Society for Law and Public Policy. Do any of you guys, I know the football guy got laid, but do any of you like straight from law school to politician government? Do you guys get laid along the way? Like, do you hang out with the normal people at all? Carr was chief of staff for U.S. Senator Johnny Isaacson for 6 years. Returned from D.C., served as governor, did a deal, economic development, 2013 2016. All right. He's a career politician, too. Sworn in office, 17 on the Republic, personal life, married, 2 daughters. I want to know Chris Carr, like, where'd he go to school? All right, let's do Chris Carr. Chris Carr. You know, you go to their website. I'm just from a normal home. Joe Biden. I'm from a working family. No, you're from a trust fund baby family, you senile idiot. Hey, he's against human trafficking, everybody. That's there. Thank God. I thought he'd be for it. Graduate, wife, full bio. Chris Carr, bio. Born in Michigan. Who are your parents? Who are your parents? Chris Carr. Joe, vote smart. That's a different Chris Carr. Chris Carr bio parents. I typed in, let me explain Google. I know all the fucking nerds that work there. When I type in parents, don't provide me results that don't include parents. And then ask me, we didn't include parents. Do you want to include parents? Well, that's why I typed it in the first time around. If you want to fucking waste our, seconds away of our lives, I have 2 hands and 2 feet. Always work for playing. Become a man. He is today. His full name, flat track racer, Chris Carr, father, amateur. Okay, let's search this. Staunchly Republican. Born in Lansing, Michigan. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, God. I'm going to put this in quotes, Google. Don't say, well, we didn't search it, even though you put it in quotes. Chris Carr. Oh, this is the sportsman. This is the athlete. Different guy. Chris M. Carr. Now watch everyone in Georgia's yelling at me. His parents were rich. They owned the peach farm that Beauregard worked on. They beat Beauregard. He ran off with his wife. Okay, meet Chris. I want to meet you, Chris. Sit down with Chris Carr. Hi. You ever see the inside of a gym? You'll do well in the starvation times. You got a little reserves, if you know what I'm saying. See, now that'd be the thing, is like Chris Carr gets jacked over the course of the thing, the course of the election. 2 times. He's against human trafficking, everyone. Thank God. Egregious overreach, Georgia Pacific. Then, okay, so he did work at Georgia Pacific. All right. The fact he didn't mention his parents. Okay, hear me out. If he was a Nepo baby, his parents were and they're prestigious members of the medical community, right? It would have been mentioned. So I'm going to assume his parents weren't famous or notable. I'm not saying they were bad, not at all. They just weren't. Usually they say something. Barring further evidence, I'm going to say he did not come from wealth. He has a worthless degree. He didn't come from wealth. He has some real world working experience. I'm going to give it to him. But he looks like a career politician. What's he doing now? He's being a politician. So he gets to score a 2. I think the other guy, he only got to score a 1, right? Because I don't think he had real world. He came from wealth, worthless degree, no real world working experience, career politician, right? Now, if I got to go with someone, these are not ideal candidates, but if I had to go with someone, I'm going to go with Chris Carr. Do I want to have a beer with either of them? No, they're both two tremendously unimpressive people. Now, I know the guy from a sports angle, that's incredibly impressive. He won a championship in football. This isn't football. This is the adult world. Okay, this is running for office. I would be tremendously bored with both people. Hey, what's it like being in fucking academia and government your entire life? Hey, bro, can you get your dad's dick out of your mouth for a second? And maybe you got calluses on your hands? Maybe from the gym you did, but have you done anything recently? That's what Republicans need to do. The Democrats, if they're smart, they would do that. You need to get like a PR team and go find, Joe Dunninson, who is a mechanic in Macon, Georgia. That's what you need to do. You got to go recruit some normal fucking people who aren't trust fund baby rich assholes or lawyers who never felt a woman's boob before the age of 33. I'm not trying to slam on these guys. It's just, I'm so tired. This is why the Clarey testing, we're so sick of you typical people. You guys are politicians. These are the people I expect to be politicians. Even if they are politically aligned with you, even if they do make right decisions. It's from a marketing perspective, there is a tremendous marketing opportunity for Republicans where instead of you'd have to go against democracy, right? You have to be like the Democrats with their superdelegates and just pick who you want. Instead of opening up primaries and letting whoever has the money and the most connections win, I think the Republican Party would do well to say, okay, we're going to have primaries, but we're going to go on a talent hunt. And we're going to find someone we know who worked for a living, doesn't have a horrible past, and say, hey, you're an honest guy. You work at the auto factory. Do you want to come run for office? I know it works that way when I'm playing. Oh, it was me. Perma lawyer or trust fund baby? Yay, go Georgia. Well, you know what's sad? Wait, did he play for Georgia? Bert Jones. Did he play for Georgia? Georgia Bulldogs. Boy, you know what? He's going to win because just because of that alone, right? Oh, you small peckered white dudes who cheer on sports ball, right? You guys. Yeah, Republican. Bud Light. But I'm still going to buy it even though they like, hey, my God. Yeah. He won this football game in 2002. I'm not joking. That's why he's going to win. He's also going to win because he looks way more charismatic and dapper. I think he's going to win the primary. And then he might actually win. And that would be good practically for Georgia. If I had to choose between the two, I guess I'd go with the trust fund baby because he's more dapper looking. He probably knows how to talk better, although the other guy is a lawyer. But he won the sports ball, right? And we love our gladiators. He won the game. He broke our dry spell. I got a jersey of his. Who dang. A little bit of Wyoming out there. Yeah. Right? Arnold Schwarzenegger won because everyone knew who he was. He's probably a local hero, right? Go, Georgia, the state. I don't know your state. Theme song. Go, Georgia, the state. Don't elect Beauregard. Peaches, peaches. Whatever the song is, I don't know. There you go. There's my political analysis. They're better than Democrats. I think that's what I could say about them. Go to the super chat. Cyberbully, $5. The RNC should only let you run for office as a Republican if you're in shape. Would do one. You're right. Right. Yeah, there has to be some standards, right? You can't run for the Republic. Here, this would still allow it. the Clarey test. Look, the Clarey test is not copyrighted. Any copyright the Clarey test. Any political party can use it. The Democrats aren't, because the last thing you guys are meritocratic, right? But the Republicans could have some standards, like you can't be overweight. You can't have a fucking gap in your teeth like the Cumberland Gap, although that guy was a Democrat. You must not have any criminal record. You have to work in the private sector. You cannot have more than X years serving as a politician in any capacity, like this water board shit the guys were sitting on. What else? I just some basic stuff. You can't have a history of bigotry or radical ideas that you did to be like the extreme libertarian, like anarcho-capitalism or something like that. Like, look, you are going to be not only a representative of the people, but you're a representative of the Republican Party, and we have standards, and you're going to have a certain amount of etiquette and decorum about you and be a presentable public figure, right? No different, right? No different than what Hollywood should have done with their actors and actresses long ago. Yeah, like, hey, Pedro Pascal, shut the fuck up about the anti-American shit. Hey, who's the amount that cost Disney about $500 million? Rachel Zegler, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, right? There should be a PR campaign manager at the Republican Party, like, yep. Nope, you can't be a nepo baby, right? You can't come from wealth. Your parents can't be rich. You have to work. You're from the military. You're a Mustang. Started enlisted. Went to officer candidate school. Hey, you interested in running? Good-looking guy, good-looking gal. Cyberbully, $5. These bullcrap degrees like art history are becoming class signifiers. A lot of rich kids in finance and executive leadership have them. Yep. Another thing that's going to indicate, and they're bad indicators. Like, these are people they don't want to deal with. Like, let mom and dad's money spend with them. Don't have public money invested in them. Nonprofit. Dude, you work for a nonprofit? Get the fuck out of here. I'll take the fucking worst corporate executive at Microsoft before I take a nonprofit executive. At least the Microsoft executive admits they're evil. Yeah, we're fucking soulless scumbags. Can I have your data? Wholesome DJ Aftershock, $2. Woodward is an expensive Atlanta WAF school. Well, they did Bert Jones. Did Bert Jones go to that school? Bert Jones. Crowbar Jones. Woodward. Okay, yeah. So then he is a trust fund baby. Is he coeducational? Blah 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 blah. You must wait. Colors. It's got Eddie the Eagle. You all get like monocles when you go to. Oh my goodness, you graduated from Woodward. Daddy, Daddy. Is that the theme song at Woodward Cat? Daddy, give us your money, otherwise look at calluses on our hands. Daddy, give us the money. Hey, we're all in the marching band. Although this guy did play football. You put glitter on your dicks? Is that? Oh my God. They're so rich. They put glitter on their dicks. Hey, it's the Woodward Glitter Dicks. It's their football team. Here comes the Glitter Dicks. Oh, it's fun picking on people who didn't earn their wealth. Okay, all right. That's enough of picking on these poor rich people. Daddy set up a shop for you. It's enough of that. Stop that now. Stop it. All right. There's my political analysis. Link below. Enjoy the Decline, Accepting and Living with the Death of the United States. Book written many years ago. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.